Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Clever TV studio. I'm Joslyn Davis with my partner in crime, Dana Ward.
It's the truth.
And today has been a long but very exciting day for us. We just got back from the MTV Movie Awards red carpet. And now we are breaking down a few hours later all of the highlights from the show, packed with funny moments. Obviously, Russell Brand is the host, so that's what you expect.
It's true.
But there were some cool things going on even before the official show started, one of which was the Perks of Being a Wallflower trailer debut with Emma Watson.
Oh my goodness.
What did you think
yes,
about it?
I mean, it's something that we've been looking forward to. MTV kept us in the know. We knew this was going to happen. And MTV takes their award shows, and that's when they like to debut up-and-coming movies or even
trailers,
shows.
clips.
Yeah, everything exclusive. So I loved seeing this new trailer. It was exclusive to MTV, obviously. And it was nice to kind of get to know the characters a little bit more for this upcoming movie and to see more of their interaction together, because it is about being a wallflower and kind of finding a group of friends who accept you. So it was great to see that interaction.
Definitely. And I want to point out that this was the first time that Emma Watson has used an American accent in a movie. And just based on the little snippets that we got to hear and see, she sounds great. So kudos to her. This comes from the producers of Juno. And I think when you watch it, you definitely get that sort of vibe.
Yeah, and you get to see them graduating, there's fighting, football games, and one particular quote kind of stood out to me, and I'm sure it stood out to you as well. Emma's character says, "Why do I and everyone I love pick people who treat us like we're nothing?" And then Logan Lerman's character says, "We accept the love we deserve." So
it's going to be a sweet but bittersweet, I'm sure, at certain moments movie, because it's realistic.
Exactly.
You know?
Something we've probably all felt or gone through at some period in life.
Yeah, great trailer, very fun to see. The next highlight for us here on the show was the big win for Best Kiss, and shocker, Robert Pattinson and Kristen Stewart won yet again for the fourth consecutive time.
Wow.
But the difference this time around was that Robert wasn't even there.
Yeah, so we got to see a bit of this. Oh, Kristen Stewart. She's so funny. I love that she's taking this opportunity to just treat it like it's fun. It's not a big deal. Yeah. She wasn't as nervous as we've seen before, and she joked around calling out some of her co-stars from different movies like, "Hey, can you help me out? Can you help me out? I kind of need someone." Because it takes two to tango.
Of course. And then she's like, "That's okay. I do pretty well by myself."
Yeah.
And then, like you did, she did like,
hey.
"Watch out, Robert. Your girlfriend's doing A-okay without you." I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, that was a good one. And they still can win one more time next year with Breaking Dawn Part 2.
When they win next year,
good.
We better see them make out on stage.
They should.
Or else.
We've waited long enough.
Seriously. The next highlight, Emma Stone. She won a really special award and gave this speech that was sweet, and she even got a little teary-eyed, which is, or at least we think it's real. I mean, she could have been joking.
She is an actor. Who knows? She may have just been pulling feelings from other happenings.
Yeah, it was pretty funny though, and well-deserved. She's had such a great, diverse career, and she's not even 30 years old.
I know. It's really insane when you look and see what she's done in the past and what she's working on now. I mean, she was in The Help. She did such an amazing job. And then we have The Amazing Spider-Man coming out.
Crazy
and then
Stupid
she's done
Love,
Crazy
EVA.
Stupid. I mean, yeah, the list goes on, and good for her for having such a diverse career so far.
I agree. And the last highlight, the big shocker for a lot of you guys, but maybe you weren't voting, I don't know, is that the Hunger Games out-awarded the Twilight Saga. That means the Hunger Games beat the Twilight Saga
4-2.
That's crazy. I mean, were you expecting this?
Well, I mean, we kind of chit-chatted about this before, and we were kind of unsure what would happen. You made a good point, like, where are these Hunger Games fans going to come from? Are they going to come from the Twilight fans? Or are they going to come from the Harry Potter fans? But it seems like who knows where they came from, because
there's a lot of them.
They just dominated. Even when Russell Brand was doing his intro, and he shouted out, "Twilight!" and the Hunger Games. The Hunger Games fans were notably louder.
Which is so interesting to me, but it's exciting. I mean, we are sort of, evolving and moving on to the next thing as the Twilight Saga ends. Not to say that their fans are wavering whatsoever, because they're still very passionate.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, the Hunger Games beat the Twilight Saga. So we want to hear about what you guys have to say about that.
Wow.
Of course, these are just a few of the highlights. There were a lot more.
Oh, there are tons. And we were on the red carpet doing tons of interviews. You guys should definitely check them out here at Clever TV. And there were definitely some highlights there as well.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
A day of highlights, really.
That is true, and not the kind you put in your hair. So you guys...
Well, there were a lot of those,
Well, there were those too, yeah. You guys hit the comment section and let us know what you think the highlight was. And we would also love to hear from you about this whole debate, Hunger Games versus Twilight, and how the Hunger Games beat the Twilight Saga when it came down to the awards. Thank you so much for joining us this year for the 2012 MTV Movie Awards. High five, girl.
That was super fun.
It sure was. Until next year.
Yes, I'm already counting down to 2013.
I know.
But we have the MTV VMAs coming up before then.
That is right. So
something
stick with
to
us
stay excited about.
Right here, year round, we're bringing you guys all the 411 you want and a whole lot more. I'm Joslyn Davis with Dana Ward, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.